Hey guys, it's LSuperSonicQ here with some additional gaming rumors from the playground. Despite being a bit reluctant to create another video about the Shams of our childhood only a couple months after the original, I decided to wrap my brain around all the games I played as a kid, or stuff I remember looking up online back when GameCube games were hot, and talk about all the blatant falsehoods that ran amok. So please, enjoy another look at more fake video game rumors I heard on the playground, and fake cheats I ran into online from when I was a kid. To begin this video is a true classic. I can't believe I forgot about this in the first episode since I all but mentioned it, however I'll bask in the shame right now. So last time I made mention of this, and I'll make emphasis on it now, that back in elementary school I was obsessive in trying to catch Ho-Oh and Deoxys. Most Ho-Oh rumors were outlandish in the Beat the Elite Four sense, but Deoxys came from a different source. While there were plenty of Deoxys Elite Four rumors for me to try out, there was one in particular which would have been a lot easier. This rumor required you to go to the Moss Deep Space Center and talk to the scientists who mentioned successful rocket launches. Every rocket launch has a number, and when that number reaches 100 exactly, not over, not under, they'll send you up in a rocket to the moon to catch Deoxys. Seeing as I was so desperate, and the means were so easy, I can say I probably tried this out for about a week before actually losing interest in it. Interestingly, I remember the launch numbers being completely random daily, and hearing that if the number exceeded 100 you wouldn't be able to do it at all without restarting your file. Alas, this only proved to be another fake Pokemon story piled onto the already huge mountain of stuff that was there back in the day. Another game from last time with the rumor I can't believe I forgot about is Super Mario Sunshine. A fake tip someone told me about in the game is being able to train Yoshi to swim in water. Since Yoshi could stand in the fountain's water without dying, it was allegedly possible to make him swim by slowly and repeatedly dipping him in and out of the ocean water, going a little bit farther with each step. Of course, all that resulted for me was Yoshi drowning like he always does, but I do recall the sense of rushing the process because I didn't want to do this technique for hours. So, great that I didn't fall for it for hours, but in terms of the cheat, perhaps I wasn't doing it right because I was going too fast. Similarly, I remember hearing somewhere that you could train different colored Pikmin to swim in a similar fashion to how Yoshi was supposed to be trained to swim in water. Moving on to a different franchise, we now delve into a seemingly strange game to have even a couple fake cheats for, and that game is Sonic Heroes. I was very into Sonic Heroes back in the day, as it had been the first totally new Sonic game to come out on the GameCube generation, and I actually got it relatively close to launch. Aside, it shouldn't surprise you that such a straightforward game as Sonic Heroes yields fake cheats. You know, just to fill up those web pages with a little more content. The first one I believe stems directly from the 3D Green Hill Zone stage in Sonic Adventure 2, which is acquired by collecting all 180 emblems. In Sonic Heroes, there was a fake way to unlock a 3D Marble Zone stage. According to Games Radar, these are the requirements that must be met. I also must laugh at the fact that these are still on their site. Complete every mission with an A rank, beat every mission in 5 minutes or less, earn each Chaos Emerald in 1 minute or less, beat every mission having destroyed each and every enemy in 6 or less minutes, don't let the gameplay time reach 100 hours before you've accomplished this. When I first read this as a kid, I thought it was the coolest thing, but I also knew that I was way too inexperienced to give it a try, plus my file playtime was already too close to the goal time and I wasn't going to start a new file only to end up failing. For the longest time though, I did think that the Metal Madness stage select spot was where the Marble Zone stage was located, just taunting me with a question mark, as it took me years to get enough game skill to collect all the Chaos Emeralds and realize that this is just where the final boss stage went. Generally speaking, I also have a hard time considering that Sega would conceal a secret that well hidden in a Sonic game, nonetheless one that you would eventually lose the opportunity to obtain due to a time constraint. Additionally in Sonic Heroes, there was a way to unlock a new team comprised of Metal Sonic, Eggman, and as I remember it, E102 Gamma, although of Red Chaos Zero as well. Again, according to Games Radar, you have to play versus mode 50 times with both teams as metallic. Once you complete the round, you'll apparently verse Team Metal Sonic, and if you beat him, then his team will become just as usable as all the other teams are in the game. I have no idea how or why people made this stuff up, but seeing as the rest of the cheats on Games Radar website is information you can get by simply reading the Sonic Heroes instruction manual, I bet it was to create traffic on this site and any other sites that hosted that cheat. Also, I highly doubt Games Radar was the original place I found these fake cheats, but it's the closest thing I can get to a source, and both unlockable sound as accurately fake as they did back in the day. Another Sonic-related rumor involved a completely different game, Sonic Adventure 2 in the Chow Garden area. While I never really attempted this, nor heard about it from a third-party source, back many years ago one of my friends and I were heavily into the Chow Garden, and we would look up different ways to get different Chow on YouTube. At one point we stumbled upon these crazy Chow that we had never seen before and thought they were super cool. Since we weren't fully aware of all the standard Chow out there, we could hardly conceive attempting to get these ones. We thought they were totally legit, only to find out a short time later that they had been acquired from a ROM hack. Neither of us really knew what that meant, but hearing the word hack before gave me the immediate impression that it would be out of our hands. Additionally, more to the point of fake cheats, we also read fake guides on how to raise Knuckles Chow and Tails Chow in-game. However, this cannot be done as those character Chow can only be obtained through an event. And finally, we end with some Mario Kart Double Dash. Just like every game I've talked about in this video so far, I obsessively played Double Dash to the point where I needed to unlock every possible thing in that game. However, upon printing out cheat codes from random gaming websites, there was apparently a secret 6th cup, comprised notably of a Diddy Kong track and King Boo track, among other characters that didn't already have a dedicated course to them. Since this was just one of the many tracks I had to make my way through the game to unlock, I doubt I ever made it that far when I was a kid, as presumably it was the last one listed and was obviously fake. Still, I do remember questioning its validity and wondering just how elusive this cup was, considering I had never heard about it before. And so the story goes, more false information about video games, intentional or not, from my childhood. In elementary school, I was one of those kids who asked my friends anything I wanted to know about gaming that I wasn't aware of myself. If I didn't know what to do or how to get something, then one of my friends did. Sometimes it would actually be helpful, and other times it wouldn't work at all. That and realizing that not everything on the internet was true. It's unfortunate that I don't have more physical primary sources to go off of, or could remember more of these obscure rumors that I'm sure are more personalized to me than being widely known hoaxes. I just feel like there's more for me to remember. Maybe years from now, looking at my old GameCube game covers will evoke more reminders from my childhood. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed the second look at some more gaming rumors from the playground, and fake cheats from the internet.
This might be real loud. I can just find my thing.
What the heck? Where's the stupid guy that's supposed to talk to you about the rocket? Oh crap.